Hello everybody, this is the DJ here, and welcome to Kerbal Space Program. Yes sir, indeed, this is the one, the only Kerbal Space Program, and here we have 3 astronauts sitting quietly above Kerbin orbit. And you can see down here we're in version 0.19.0.49, and that's the latest version we have here. So we're just gonna go in here, and first, in this episode I actually kind of just want to show you guys around my place, what I've got going on and stuff. Kinda busy, but not too busy. We'll just go kind of in order. We have the first thing I kind of made orbit the moon. It's a type of satellite that I made. Nothing fancy, no instrumentation on it at all. Just some RCS, SAS, probe body. Oh, you saw that, right? Good, because I'm not going crazy. But yeah, it's got solar panels, that's about it. Space Center. Next one is the science satellite that I put around the moon. And this one's a bit more intense. It's got some communications on it, bigger solar panels. Has a couple of different instrumentation on it. Tells us the gravity and so the pressure, which I didn't realize that. Never mind. There's no pressure in atmosphere, because it'll just tell you in vacuum. Haha. But that's that. So now we go into this relay station. Now this one's kind of special. Not only is this thing kind of big, which, haha, that's what she said, but, oh my gosh, why is everything on the dark side? You can see it's actually orbiting the other way. So it's going around an opposite direction than everything else does. But yeah, you can see it's a very big thing. I kind of make it like a relay station for the other satellites that I have in polar orbit. And that's my whole entire like communications network. I call it the Globo satellites. And they're all supposed to relay here. They'll gather some information, and then once they come in past this, it'll relay the information, and this will relay it down to Earth. Now, of course, none of this is real. It's all in my head, but that's the fun of the game. So once we do that, we actually have a satellite orbiting, a science satellite, orbiting Duna. Yeah, look at that. Oh, man. Yeah, it's got a couple of instrumentation on it. Nothing special. A couple of battery packs. I think this might be the only thing that has battery packs on it, because I don't really use them that much. I know I should, but we'll do that I'll try and work on that in the series. Next thing we have is the Olympiad lander. Now, this is kind of special. I set out a challenge for myself. I had a one-man guy go to the Kerbin Mun, whatever. And I sent him out here, and the whole storyline behind it, of course, in my head, was that he wasn't allowed to do anything with the space program. So he set out, built himself a spaceship by himself, no one's help, and sent himself to the moon. And once he got to the moon, he radioed back to Kerbin and said, haha, I beat you guys to the moon. So what this is the byproduct of that, where the Kerbal Space Program decided that they should probably come rescue this guy, because they don't trust him enough to actually do it himself. So, I made a Apollo-style lander, and this is the lander, and of course everything else is back and not crashed, but it's back at base, and yeah. So this is just kind of sitting here because it's not really needed for anything. I didn't need to take all that dead weight back, because in the original Apollo missions, they'd let the lander stay on the moon, and they would take a pod back up into orbit. So yeah, and now it spins wildly out of control. I should probably just delete it, but it's a good monument to an achievement that we have done. So next after that we have a Duna lander, and this is I have all these named in a certain way. The first letter is where it is, so this one is an M, so it's on the moon. Unless it has a prefix in front of it, which this is Psi, which means science. So it's the science on the moon. This is a relay station. Science D for Science Duna. The Olympic. Oh yeah. But this is DB, and this is a Duna base. So let's go there. You can see we're kind of on the North Pole, kind of. And yeah, I have a lander on Duna, which was hard to do because I'm not good at this game at all. But you see all the instrumentation works correctly. And yeah. So that's that. Let's see what's next. I'm gonna show you guys only one of these because they're all the same, but the idea is kind of cool. The idea is I have 6 satellites up in space. And you can see they're all I'm moving my hands around like you could actually see me. But they are all moving around in polar orbits, as you can see here. It's going upwards. And what that does is it allows these satellites to collect data, or data, depending on what part of the world you're from. And it allows them to collect data and send them back to the relay station, as I showed you earlier. And when it does that, it allows all that data to be stored at Kerbal Space Program when the relay station passes over. And the reason I have it going the opposite way is because as the Earth spins, so does the Earth, not the Earth, I'm sorry. As Kerbin spins, the relay station is actually going the opposite direction, so that it has more times that it goes around. Technically speaking, my voice hurts. I'm sorry. And then, last but not least, my current thing that we're doing is this. This is Illador Station. And it's a very small station. In fact, this right here isn't even part of it. That's a bus that I have, kind of. And that kind of takes Kerbins from Kerbin up to the station. And right now I think I have 2 guys in there. Let's see. 2 guys in there. 2 guys in there. I have 1 guy in there. And no one in there. So I have a total of, I should have a total of 6 people up here. Yeah, there he is. So he'll have to drive it back, but the next version of this right here will have an unmanned part of it, so that it can deorbit the whole thing, not the space station, but the bus. So it can deorbit the bus. But yeah, that's about it. And almost pressed end flight. I don't want to do that. Yeah, that's about it. So that's a quick introduction to my Kerbal Space Program, and in the next episode I will show you guys. I will start with the basics, and we'll make a brand new start, which will be start new, and we will name this something. I don't know, but I guess I'll see you guys next time. Take care, and have a good time at any parties you're going to. See ya.